Sometimes, exploring means seeking out what remains. I'm author and researcher Mike Luoma. This spring, fellow Stoneside investigator Amanda Riani and I visited trails in Boylston she'd been scouting and found several interesting stone constructs yet remaining on this now forested old farmland in suburban Massachusetts. There were curious-looking single stones and groups of stones scattered across the landscape. This stood-up stone or standing stone may be pointing to the spot on the horizon where the sun sets on the winter solstice. A quick check with the Sunseeker app showed. In several places, stones appeared stacked, but nature could also have done the work. That's not the case, of course, with this short stone row that rises up in the midst of a wetland. I'm sure this was adapted for use by farmers, but I still see some indications this could have originally been indigenous work, including surrounded stones, a design I look for and find across our region. There's also what looks like a turtle head. I've seen stones in this shape in effigy work myself in Vermont and Massachusetts. And seen photos and videos of work including this design in other states as well. The possible indigenous iconography in this second trailside stone row we came across seems itself a display of our blended landscape, where thousands of years of indigenous stonework is adapted, ignored, and obliterated by 300 years of settler and colonizer stonework. These larger stones could represent serpent heads, the trailing stones portraying the bodies, with the entire stone wall actually serpents laid upon serpents, stacked along in continuous effigy form. Stone rows and stone walls run throughout this area, though many are not easily accessible. Not far from that first stone row, on the edge of the wetland, we came across this apparent effigy form. Whether naturally perched like this or aided by human hands, this seems to be a frog effigy. There also seems to be shelter space below it, where someone could have sat for ceremony and ritual, or just sheltered for sleep. An oddly angular stone sits next to this boulder form. I've seen a similar possible frog effigy up in northwestern Vermont, also near a potential serpent effigy row. These angular stones along this low ridge caught my attention. I've been seeing these types of large wing-shaped or fin-shaped stones placed alongside ridges in New England, and I believe they were enhancements designed to evoke the breaking through serpents of the bedrock of the ridge. These sort of marks and shaping are often dismissed as natural. I'm not so sure. Take a look at the stones standing up at the front of this low ridge and stone grouping. Very curiously shaped. If you want to learn more about possible indigenous stonework in the Northeast, you might want to join our Facebook group, Ancient Stone Mysteries of New England. You can also check out more videos on the YouTube channel, or pick up my book, Ancient Stone Mysteries of New England, Discovering Ancient History All Around Us, in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. Find out more about all of it at ancientstonemysteries.com. My thanks again to Amanda Riani, who always finds the most interesting sites to explore. I'm author and researcher Mike Luoma. Thank you for experiencing these stone rows, possible effigy forms, and more in Boylston, Massachusetts with me.